And we met about a year ago.
And we wore chastity belts ever since.
Music. Yeah. Now pay close attention to this, man. Pay close attention.
Put your phone. Get off Tinder. You're devoted to me. It was a quarter of a
What up,
small
guys? It's your girl Tosh back again for another video. I have my very first ever guest on my channel for this web series that I'm doing about online dating. This is all about Tinder. No, I am not sponsored by Tinder. Tinder, if you see this and you want to sponsor me, I am a broke college kid and I would love some cash. This is a Tinder couple that has been very successful. They have a long-term relationship. I'm going to be talking about my Tinder experience, not in this video, because it's a failure and I want to give you guys some hope. So I'm going to introduce my guest. This is, you guys can just
I'm Laura.
I'm Spencer.
And together we're Laura and Spencer.
I'm going to be asking them various questions given to me by the lovely you guys. You know, if you were in my inbox asking me these questions, these are what I'm going to be asking them. When they first met, how they knew it was going to work out, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're going to start off talking about Tinder profiles and like what makes or breaks their Tinder profiles. Laura had a very bad Tinder profile, but it still worked out, so there's hope. So when you first saw Laura's profile, what did you think? Just like explain her profile. Do you still have your Tinder up? We can kind of show them your... We can kind of give you guys the gist of her Tinder profile, and then Spencer's
I had
gonna...
5 photos, and my bio said Brooklyn.
That's it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There
it.
wasn't much to it.
And how did you feel when you saw that? What attracted you to her overall?
Well, I really like the pictures. She looked really nice in them. But she could have definitely gone further with the bio. But that wasn't too bad.
But maybe, like, did the, like, mystery in her bio make you be like, oh,
Yeah,
No.
a little bit.
yeah, you know? So maybe we should one
There's
word it.
obviously more to her.
Yeah,
than
but would
just
you
Brooklyn.
give girls, like, do you prefer a funny bio or do you prefer...
Yeah, I like when girls get creative with their bios.
Cool. So it's not, you don't feel like it's doing too much.
No.
I still reeled him in.
I know. How did you feel about his bio, like, going into...
I thought it was cheesy. His pictures won me over more.
How long did you guys have Tinder beforehand, like before you guys met?
I had it for around 4 years from my last school, and it was off and on up until that point, and then off until now.
I had it for a day.
Oh, before Spencer.
Before
yeah.
Spencer.
Okay, so so this isn't your first Tinder relationship.
No, I had dated someone, it didn't work out. I dumped him, waited a day, a grace period of a day,
Grace period.
and then went straight back on and found Spencer.
You went right back into the jungle. You weren't scared.
No.
You were not
Fearless.
scared. But you guys didn't start dating until like how long?
At least 2 weeks within, and then we dated for like a little bit, and then we made it official.
Yeah, we talked, and then we went on our first date like after a week and a half, and then we like continued to talk more for like a month or so, and then we started dating.
So it was like
Or
not
like, then
just
we made it official.
So it was official after a month of like going out
Yeah.
on dates and stuff like that. And you guys FaceTimes before that. So like
Just about every
what?
night.
Yeah, what was that experience like? The first FaceTime.
First FaceTime was great.
Yeah.
Like that was the deciding factor for me that I wanted to keep seeing him because we FaceTimed and talked for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We only hung up because it was like 2 in the morning and I had class the next day.
Maybe 2. But we scheduled for the next night.
Yeah, we kept going. I gotta get the story out because it's
Okay,
the best
cool.
story
So the
from our
first
entire
date
relationship.
story. Let's hear it.
Okay, yeah, no, we go in and he's like, yeah, whatever you want, I'm paying. Like, I'm willing to spoil you. And so I get up there and I'm like, hi, I'd like blah, blah, blah sandwich and also a bottle of water. Because I was like, I'm not gonna make him pay for a soda. And I was like, I'd like a bottle of water. And she went, okay, well we have a couple of options right here. And he goes and leans in my ear and goes, you know you can get a cup for free, right? And I was like, oh sorry, I'll just get a cup. And he immediately was just like, why did I just say that?
Oh no! Well, like
I didn't regret the decision to say that.
He saved himself
I did
$1.50.
say-
did you feel like it was like funny, or were you just like?
I knew he was the one.
You knew he was the one when you told him to get that cup of water for free. No, I was gonna say like when she wanted the water because you felt like she was thinking about the payment. Like, how did you feel?
Like, that she was thinking about the bottle of water?
And wait, was this the first person that you've met off of Tinder in person?
Oh no.
You like met
Yeah,
people
I've
in
met people
person
before.
off of Tinder,
Uh-huh.
and like what was different between like them and?
I always wanted a relationship and they always wanted a hookup.
What?
Yeah, it was like,
Wait, stop rolling. Wait a minute. All the guys that I see on Tinder, there's probably personal problems coming out, but like all the guys I see on Tinder, they're like, oh, you know, not looking for anything, just down for some good times, down for a good vibe, you know. And all the girls that you've met wanted to hook up.
yeah. We met in a movie theater. We met.
And they wanted to hook up in the theater.
Yeah, we did.
Wait, but then after that, you just.
And she ghosted me.
So they ghost you
Yeah.
after the. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't expect it to go. I know, because
Not sorry.
a part of this video is like comparing why like you guys work out and like other people don't work out.
I look
Like,
for guys with long bios
long bios
because that means that they're really trying.
Yeah,
I was. Yeah.
I usually think that the shorter bios do show kind of like just messing around, but sometimes the longer bios
Just like me.
they'll be long, but they'll be like long and yeah, they'll be long, but they'll be long and like they can still be like, I just want to have a good time, but here's a funny bio.
Yeah.
So
No, I do end up leaning towards the nerdier guys. Not that you're nerdy.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
you know, you didn't give like player vibes
No.
whatsoever.
No,
So I was just like, yeah, I'll go for him.
So go against your gut and don't swipe right on the ones that you're like, this might not be that good. Like what was like the first messages between each other?
The first message was
And you
him.
didn't send the first message.
I didn't, he did.
Yeah. I said, hey, there's not much to your bio, but I really like the way you look on that runway.
Because I had a picture of me on a runway.
And
from
we'll
high
try to
school.
B-roll it, hopefully. If not,
Dude,
imagine
there
it.
was-
Imagine it. How long did you wait to reply to?
I don't want to say
And what
too
time
eager.
did you send it to?
I think I sent mine pretty late.
Yeah, it was like 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I re-downloaded Tinder at like midnight. And
Wait, so you responded at midnight?
I responded at like 1 a.m.
Oh, okay.
And he actually
Oh.
responded, and I waited until morning.
Okay, I was gonna say, because sometimes if I get a message after a certain amount of time, I like won't answer it.
Yeah.
If it's like 2 or 3, I'm just like,
Hours?
It's
no, 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's too early.
Oh.
I'll be
You
like,
need your sleep. Like, if you're on, like, Tinder.
well, we're up at 2 and 3 a.m. usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like, I'm like, you shouldn't be on Tinder because you're a normal person, not a
I
fashion.
mean, people do it before bed. I would do it before bed.
Yeah, I used to do it a lot before bed. I guess it's kind of weird. I wonder like if it's weird to do it at night or in the morning. I'm like, what's weirder, thinking about Tinder
feel
in the
like-
morning?
No,
or,
like,
like,
You
It's
do
easy.
it at night, and then you see what
And
you
then
brought
you
in.
in the morning.
Well, that's
See what
happened
you
to me.
caught.
Yeah.
It's happened to me where like I feel like I like give them the wrong message. Like I remember like way before I met him, I was on Tinder and I was messaging a guy I was actually interested in, and it was like 3 in the morning and I had to go to bed. So I was just like, sorry dude, I gotta go to bed. Like I have class in the morning. And I think he took it the wrong way and was just like, oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. So he never messaged me again.
Oh.
But I was like, we were having a good conversation.
Do you know like a lot of other long-term Tinder couples other than yourselves?
I don't know.
And like, how many of your friends have been dating on Tinder? I guess.
I feel like all my friends have dated on Tinder.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess not on Tinder, but I haven't.
But like seriously on Tinder, like not like kind of like possibly might have had long term on Tinder.
No, I,
Besides me, okay?
Yeah.
Besides me, I've opted. Other people.
I don't know. I wonder if it's like something people like talk about.
I
Do
feel
other
like your
people
friends.
people
Is it a
aren't on
stigma
Tinder up
still?
there, are they?
No,
They are.
this school's like.
They are, but it's
Oh,
all
well,
guys.
I mean, you don't have.
So,
Yeah, you're all guys.
in my friend group, there's only like one guy who met on another dating app. And
Oh, yeah.
They've been dating for a little bit.
I don't know how I feel about other dating apps versus Tinder.
I feel like
I
Bumble's
tried
legit.
them.
I feel like Bumble's legit.
Bumble is legit.
But there's like other ones where I'm just like, those are for like people in their mid-20s, early
Yeah.
30s.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like
Okay
Tinder.
Cupid.
Yeah.
Okay
Oh yeah.
Cupid is
Plenty of
awful.
Fish is like weird to be on if
Plenty,
you're our
plenty of
age.
fish is for like people a little older.
Yeah.
Okay Cupid's for people older.
Yeah.
Big
eHarmony, Black People Meet. What's up?
Farmers meet.
Farmers Meet. I don't know if there's whitepeoplemeet.com.
J-Date? J-Date? J-Date.
J-Date. Oh yeah, I was on J-Date a lot.
Because he's Jewish.
I am.
Oh, you're trying. Oh, but like, oh, that's another thing. You guys are like not the same. I don't
Race?
even know. Oh yeah, you're not even the same race. We didn't even talk about that. I totally forgot. And okay, we're gonna talk about why do you think Tinder has worked out for you guys, but maybe not for other people.
Thought about it? Like, Spencer just like, we don't fight. Like, we don't get into arguments because he's so like, he doesn't get upset about the same thing that other people get upset about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in my past relationship, like, something would happen and I'd get upset and the other guy would just shut down. And then I'd shut down more. And so it was just like, that would happen too much. That would happen too much. And then it just kind of weakened the relationship. And then, like, now if I get upset about something, Spencer's just like,
Yeah.
okay. Me through it and was like, that's not something to get upset about. Like yesterday, he was like, led me on to believe that he stole lunch meat.
Well, I said smuggled.
He said he smuggled lunch meat from somewhere, and I was
From
like,
my-
excuse
my
me?
cafeteria.
When really he had paid for it, and was just...
Do you
It's all
feel like
painful.
a lot of this is kind of like, I don't want to put it like this because it sounds bad, but like luck of the draw in a way? Like not necessarily like how you guys chose each other, but like how you acted when you met each other. And like how you went about being what you guys are, like.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was luck. Like, I don't know. There's just, like, I see other people and I'm like, I don't think I could ever mesh well in a relationship with them. Like,
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I just sort of did my own thing and was myself.
Yeah, because like the first conversations usually with like meeting new people can be kind of awkward, but like was it ever like super awkward
No.
when you guys first started talking?
no.
Not at all.
Stuff has happened where, like, but, like, so where we've changed for the better, I want to say. Like, in seriousness about schoolwork and, like, things like that. And, like, we've been able to improve.
Yeah, like, she's really supported me throughout the entire time I've known her. Yeah.
So, like, I mean, we've had our strongest semesters during the times we've been dating. And,
Right.
like, I've had problems with my diet, and he, like, if I'm swamped with schoolwork, he'll go out and buy me food for me and, like, go grocery shopping so that I can just come home and, like, have some food ready for me. It's like, should we talk about it? Now we've done long distance, too.
Other than the 1 month apart, like.
Well,
Well, we did the 1 month apart. That was for, like, winter
Just
break
winter
at
break.
school, but, like,
every summer I go overseas on the ship for 2 months. For the past 2 summers I've done that. This summer I'll be gone the entire time for 3 months.
and
But
we don't get to talk.
not
basically.
not often. Only when I'm in port. I'll call her or we'll FaceTime. But there's
But that's limited. I
It
mean,
is
it's
limited.
like, it's a short amount of time, and other than that, I get an email a day.
Oh, email. That's
One.
a lot different because like I've dated people.
Sometimes.
sometimes.
I've dated people that were like in the army, but I can still contact them, so I don't know what it's like to not be able to.
Yeah, when you're in the middle of the ocean, there's there's not too much.
Because you
cell
can't
phone
get
service.
letters and like.
Well,
Yeah.
she.
If you're in a port, I could send it in advance to the port, but it's like it has to get there within that window.
But it's not like being on the field or like in another country.
Mm-mm.
No,
The ocean.
and he's not in any danger, so like I mean that's easier for me.
She does send me with letters though.
And
Yeah, I
did you, like,
pre-write letters for him to open during
each port time.
like I write him a letter so that he can open like one a week. I want to. I mean, like I was crunched for time last time, so I didn't write that many, but I want to write more now that I have the time.
Those were really nice. I liked reading them.
And how did you feel like knowing in the beginning? Because I'm pretty sure you knew in the beginning that like you have to do long distance. Like, did that make you?
I was like nervous. It made my family nervous because they were like, "Well, Laura, you're just gonna decide you're signing yourself up for a long distance relationship,"
Yeah.
and I was just like, "I don't care, he's cute."
He's cute. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the longest time you guys been apart is like
That was like the
Yeah.
month and a half, 2 months,
2
Yeah,
months.
45 days.
45 days.
Even after the long distance, you guys have still stayed strong. I think it really, to me, it seems like a key, like it seems like a combination of like communication and just like talking instead of
What?
ignoring
Yeah, it's all communication.
between issues,
Don't-
especially since like you guys are not. I feel like people would call you long distance anyway, because you're like 12 miles apart, which is not like
Yeah.
just a.
Yeah.
We can
We're-
only really see each other on the weekends.
So we got cut off at like them being long distance and spending months apart, a max of 2 months apart, and they're still striving and thriving as a couple. We mentioned the strengths of their relationship, that it's really all about what you do after you have been swiped right on or you swipe right. It's not about like, you know, necessarily like filtering through. It's how you filter through after the fact, right? That's what we said. And you said that distance wasn't really a factor because you guys have like, you have the base, you have the balance. This means a lot to me. Like, thank you guys for doing this. I'm gonna do some tips from the long-term Tinder couple of, you said a year and a week.
A year and
A
a week.
year and a week and 5
year.
days.
In a week.
I don't have
In a
much
few
time.
hours.
A year and a week and a few hours. They're gonna give you some advice on like what your profile should look like, and we already told you what to do after you swipe right. Don't Netflix and chill on the first date. They did it on the third date, so that shows you what we do. We don't have sex here. We don't do that. None of us have sex. We are all virgins, so that's a part of our advice. What would you say is another advice for the people out there creating a Tinder profile?
No kissing.
Be true to yourself.
Be true. How would you advise them to set up their profile? Pictures, bio, up the bio. Laura had a horrible bio. It still got her through, but that might not get you through.
Twice.
So up your bio. Make it a little funny. People like to see funny stuff, right? They don't want to hear from me. I failed. So so you said up your bio, funny bio. What about pictures? Have one bad picture? Do you think they should have one bad picture?
No.
No.
Don't even risk it.
Put your best self out.
Yeah,
Put your best self out there.
but like, don't. Don't fake it.
Don't fake it. What about
Yeah.
group photos? I remember we
Group
mentioned
photos of like
Limit it to
I had, like,
a
a-
3-person group.
one.
Yeah.
And one of them. Only
Yeah, just one.
Only one.
And towards
3
the very
people.
end,
Yeah.
I think.
because
we should-
does Tinder still do that setting where they like shuffle?
Yeah,
your
but never
photos?
have that. Never. Don't shuffle
No,
through.
keep it as designated.
Yeah, and never make your group photo your first photo.
Your first photo should be
You.
a portrait of you with a nice
Yes.
background.
With a nice
Yeah,
background.
mine was like me sitting on like a sculpture at my school.
Yeah, you had some nice. We'll try to B-roll that, cause that. And that is your advice from the long-term Tinder couple. If you are out there swiping, don't lose hope. You're probably doing something wrong, so I hope you follow all of their advice, just like me. In the next video, I will be talking about my Tinder experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's really bad, y'all.
Grab a glass of wine.
It's
Sit
really
down.
bad. Grab a glass of wine.
Get a comfy
We were not drinking in this video. We don't support underage drinking.
He's 21. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, you're 21. For the
Really?
sake of this video, we are all 21. Thumbs up this video. Share it with your Tinder couple friends.
Yeah.
And your non-Tinder couple friends.
Share
We're not
with your
sponsored
friends.
by Tinder, but
Tinder.
Tinder, hit us up if you're out there. This has been Spencer, Laura,
And Rash.
Tasha, and Rash. Nobody's gonna get that.
I don't get it.
When you write Tosh,
When
Your
you
phone
write
will-
Tasha an iPhone, it's gonna.
autocorrect to Rash.
Alright, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you
Cut that
guys
out.
for watching. Please share, thumbs up so we can get a sponsorship. That would be amazing. Love, peace, and hair grease. I will see you guys in the next video. Anything you guys want to say?
Peace out.
Peace out.
Don't add that.